Oh, okay. So this will be the last. So we've learned about joules, calories, how joules and calories relate to each other, how they're forms of energy, and energies also can be it comes in several types. There's electromagnetic energy. There's heat energy. There's work energy, things like that. And we'll talk about all those different kinds of. There's different kinds of energies, but they're all measured in calories or joules. And for the physics unit is joules that we use. Okay. Now, last but not least, speaking of energy, how we measure the energy of something sometimes is how much energy it has is the temperature of it. Okay, depending on how much there is of it. And so we'll do some quick things on temperature scales. All right. Um, so the Celsius or centigrade temperature, and where water freezes at 0 and water boils at 100. And there are competing histories how Fahrenheit, which is I've never known how to spell, but Fahrenheit scale was created. However, water freezes at -32 and boils at not at +32. That they should have used colons there, and water boils at +212. And of course, they're just different scales. All right, water boils at this, and I could call it a Professor Riggs. I could have my own where I'd say, okay, water boils at 400 PRs, which would be the Professor Riggs, 400 PRs, and water freezes at -200 PRs. And we'd just do some algebra and we'd come up with the same temperature scale. But conversion is pretty simple. To go from Fahrenheit, to go from Celsius to Fahrenheit, multiply by 9/5 times the Celsius temperature, and add 32. So that's not too bad. And to go from Fahrenheit back to Celsius, you subtract first and then divide by 5/9. Why is that? Here's why. Real quick, little dirty algebra. Okay. Because if you're going from to Fahrenheit from Celsius, so you take 9/5 times the Celsius scale plus 32, all right, times plus 32. When I solve this for TC, what do I get? I take TF minus 32 is equal to 9/5. I know some of you are going, you told me there wouldn't be this kind of algebra in here. Just a little bit, doesn't hurt you. Times TC, okay? And then I put this in parentheses and I get TF minus 32. Got to multiply this by 5/9. That equals that. Now, there's a quick and dirty way to do it that we're going to talk about here. So it's 58 degrees Celsius. All right, so that's one of the hottest. A place in Iraq is now beaten that by quite a bit. All right, so there's this place in Iraq that beat that, but so oh no, Libya, or this isn't Libya. All right, I think there's a place in Iraq that still won. All right, so you take 9/5 and multiply it, and you get, that's an incredibly hot temperature. All right, a simple way to do it is to double the Celsius temperature and just add 32, and you get a good ballpark. So convert 15 degrees to Celsius, just you get 62 by just doubling it and adding 32. That's what I would do. You know, when I'm in a foreign country, I'll never forget driving by the Bank of Kuwait and it said 45. It said 45. I was like, oh my. Well, it's 45 Celsius. So and I knew this quick hack because I multiplied by 2, got 90 plus 32. It's 122 degrees. It's actually about 118, but still, it's hot. And the other way, to go back the other way, just with a simple conversion, is to subtract. All right. Now I'm going to leave the conversions and the prefixes to you, milli, centa. We'll talk about them later. We've done enough on this, so we are done with our lesson, and now you're ready for your mini lesson and to take your. And I'll go ahead and upload the newest thing. Now when I upload the big homework number 1 or assignment number 1, whatever I call it, I can't remember what I called it. I'll do another little video session with this thing, all right, with this, all right, so you can see it.